No, you weren't. I was here first. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show and happy holidays. Guys, we're here with, of course, our last show. I believe probably the last Jackery show for about a week or so. But, guys, we're here. We're going to have some fun. And, of course, I see Phil popped in. What's up, buddy? What's going on, my guy? It is. It is time. It's time for it to be extremely hot in my house, though. Which is just one of them things we're dealing with. Well, we've got a good show lined up. An AC customer, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome. Yeah, it might be. I mean, we may throw in. You never know. You never know. I mean, I do have another show tomorrow. Guys, we got a good little show lined up for you. Some good deals still to be had. It is almost Christmas time. You guys got a few days till Christmas. I mean, if you guys want to get a last minute gift, you guys can definitely do that today on this show. You might have to take a picture of it and put it in a box for them and tell them, like, oh, it's in the mail, it's coming, but this is your gift. But hey, we have that options for you. Now, great little show, and you guys are going to notice that we still have that banner rotating down there that's going to say 5% off of any purchase over $1,000. You're also going to notice that we have, of course, a couple of the Jackery power stations sitting there. The 1000 V2 for, of course, $429. And then we have that E300 for $199. With that being said, we got a great show, bunch of amazing products. These things would power you through Christmas if you had a power outage. And I mean, they're talking about that in the Pacific Northwest with known power outages from wind. So if you guys don't have a station like this, I would definitely pick it up. If you guys ain't picking it up here today, there are multiple other places that you guys could technically get it from, so just going to say that now. Now, we're going to, of course, show you guys this beautiful 1000 V2 on the table back here set up for you. Now, the 1000 V2 will get you guys through at least a day's worth of troubles without a problem. Now, you get 1,070 watt-hours of power in a perfect 24-pound package. 24 pounds isn't a lot of weight. It's very carryable. It's very easily accessible. You guys can take it pretty much wherever you want to go. Now, with, of course, that 1000 V2 you guys are seeing here, 1,070 watt-hours of power, you have a standard 2-hour quick charge time, which is great. 2 hours, you're fully charged, you're up and running, you don't have to worry about it. If you know there's an emergency coming, you guys can go inside the app, and yes, it has app control. You guys could switch over, of course, that beautiful emergency situation charging, and you guys can have it charged in 1 hour time. Then you guys will be up and running in a quicker matter of time. If not, 2 hours, of course, is not that bad of a charge time to be had with this. On the front of the device, you're going to notice a few things. First and foremost, there is an LED light panel over there that's going to do single light brightness, highlight brightness, or SOS pattern. You're also going to have that beautiful 1.5-inch display, or about 2-inch display, that's going to allow you to see what the battery percentage is. It's going to allow you to see your input, output of the voltage or take, or what plugs you're connected into. You're going to have a 12-volt 10-amp DC plug. That cigarette lighter plug is going to help Phil clean out his car with his fuzz duster when he wants to vacuum it up. Or for those of you that are still using the, of course, old-school air mattresses or, of course, air compressors, 12-volt plug will do that for you. Below that is a 30-watt USB-C port and, of course, a 100-watt USB-C port. Now, I'm actually using the 100-watt port there, so if you guys can see it, we're connected up to. We're having fun, and we're running that with this. Below that is an 18-watt USB-A port and 3 AC outlets on the side. Now, the AC outlets are going to do 1,500 watts of pure sine wave power. So at 1,500 watts, you guys can have your laptop running without a problem. Your window AC or, of course, a house fan, which I probably should have running right now. Guys, this is a package deal that normally we don't show it, but this is going to come with that extra AC cable. So you guys are going to have it as a package deal for $429. Normally, it's an $800 price tag. With this device, you guys can run space heaters, Bluetooth speakers, movie projectors. You guys can do drone batteries. You could power this show if you wanted to off of the station of this magnitude. If you had 2 of the 200-watt solar panels, you guys would have a beautiful 2.5-hour charge time. 2.5 hours, you're ready, you're good, you're golden. Now you guys could do, let's say, a 200 watt desktop PC for about 6 hours of runtime. It's not a bad runtime. 20 drone batteries, 29 hours with the Starlink Mini. You guys could do maybe 12 hours with the heated blanket. You guys could do maybe 10 hours with, of course, that flat screen TV. Now, it can be used as a UPS with the 20 milliseconds of switchover. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, please ask. We are here to answer. Now, I will also have Phil post the tax credit link for you guys, because I believe it does go away at the end of the year. So if you guys purchase these stations that have over 3,000 kilowatts, you might want to fill it out quick. Now with it, of course, you guys can do much, much more. You're going to have a lot of different capabilities and connectabilities with this on hand. Now, for the people that want to run the devices from your phone through the Bluetooth or Wi-Fi connectability, guys, it's simple. Android users and iOS users and Android users can get it free off the Apple Play Store or Google Play Store. Download the Jackery app, and it pairs up really, really quick and simplified. Now, a very beautiful little piece of technology. It does have a UL 2743 certifications. It's got, of course, that beautiful 1,500 watts of pure sine wave power, 3,000 watts max if you need. You guys can do so much more with this, and of course the size and capability is where it's really at. I love that it's technically really, really small. If you looked at some of the others on the table, you're going to notice a size strength of this. And of course, it is, it's not the smallest station out there, but it's definitely a smaller variation for you guys. Now, $429 is your price tag for this piece with, of course, the AC plug. And it's a great price point, 46% off, and it's beautifully, beautifully well done. Yeah, it's sad to see that they're expiring that. I mean, they government, though. Hey, what can we say? 1000 V2, guys, is a beautiful piece, and you could definitely, let's say, if I wanted to, let's go over here. Let's show you guys something you can do. Because it's that time of year, so why not try and run Christmas decor off of this? Now, you guys are seeing the 1000 V2 right here. This is going to run some Christmas decor. It's going to run some inflatable decorations, some Christmas lighting. I think we have like 10 inflatable decorations hooked up to this. We have multiple strings of Christmas lights, different variations and styles. You guys see right there the inflatable decorations starting to pop up on the inside and outside of the fence. Of course, Grinch is on the other side. So my wife calls me Grinchy, so we got Grinch growing. So that's just a variation or an idea that you guys could do with the 1000 V2. Let it solar charge throughout the day and let it, of course, run at night to all of your Christmas decor, and let your neighbors see the joy of Christmas coming from your yard. If you want to get, of course, the other piece, you guys can get it with solar panels. Now, we have an option to get it with the 200 watt solar panel for like $649. Now, $649 is going to be the price tag for that. It's a 50% savings, normally a $1,300 price tag. So you're getting the 1000 V2 plus a 200 watt solar panel that's waterproof, water resistant, and bifacial charging, and folds up, and is lightweight. That's a great piece of this. What's up, Trevor? Trevor's been shopping all day. Hey, Trevor, I finally Christmas shopped, buddy. I finally pulled the trigger and Christmas shopped. And if you guys are like me, everybody waited last minute this year. So why not pick up something last minute? That's why we're doing this show. Plus, we just love showing you guys these. 1000 V2 for, of course, with a 200 watt solar panel, $649 is going to be the price tag for that. Having that, you guys are going to have that beautiful IP68 waterproof, water resistant solar panel that's got that 10-foot cabling. If you want to get the 1000 V2 with two of the 100, let me repeat. The 1000 V2 with two 100 watt solar panels, $649 will be your price tag for that package deal. Now, yes, it's a little bit more, but you're getting two panels. You guys can actually set it off in different directions and all of the other cool stuff with that. So you do have that option there. If you want to get it with, of course, just the single 100 watt panel, you guys can get it for, I don't know what the price point is. I know there's a 43% savings when you check out with that package. So any questions about the 1000 V2, go ahead and ask. That's what we're here for. Trevor, what'd you shop for, buddy? I would love to know what you got me, my guy. What did Trevor get me? You know, I think I need one of those newer Jackery shirts. I'm just saying it, guys. I need one with the big, large logo that goes down sideways or something. Maybe some button-up style. I don't know. Maybe a Jackery hat. That'd be kind of cool. All right, we're going to start talking about the 300. Now, the Jackery Explorer 300 is a really great piece of technology. Nice, lightweight, portable, capable of being taken everywhere. It's a 7-pound station. Yeah, I agree. I mean, Robert, they do work great. I mean, I'm streaming on multiple channels. I'm streaming on the Dragon Blogger side. I've been having fun messing with the Jackery power stations. They work phenomenally well. And they do have a great wide variety of solar panels. They have like the 100 Light. They have the 100 Air, which the 100 Air is a mini solar panel system. Foldable, lightweight, portable, can be taken anywhere. Then they're going to have the standard 100, which is the older version. They have, of course, that 200 watt Solar Saga solar panel, which is amazing, which will work with the 1000 V2, which is great. So they have those options for you. There's also like the Mini 40. There's the 500X. The 500X is a big panel, though. Now, we were talking about the little 300. I'm just going to grab it off the table today. So this is, of course, the Jackery Explorer 300. The Jackery Explorer 300 is 293 watt-hours of power in a 7-pound package that I can sit here and carry around without a problem. I mean, literally holding it with one thumb. It's that lightweight. Most people should be able to carry this, including their kids, no problem. $199 is the price tag for this today. It's going to have a 3.5-hour charge time. It's one of the original power stations. Now, it has this beautiful fixed handle right here, guys, and I can sit here and do arm curls if I wanted to and work out. It's not what it's meant for, but you could get that workout for you. 3.5 hours charge on a wall plug is going to be your charge time with that. It'll also be about a little over 3.5 hours in a cigarette lighter in your car as well. For those of you that want to use, let's say, the USB-C port, and there is a USB-C port in a wall plug, you'll have a 2-hour charge time. Now, the amount of plugs on this is going to start with like the 12-volt 10-amp cigarette lighter plug right here. You're going to have the 2 AC outlets on this side, if you guys want to see. 2 AC outlets right there. Those AC outlets are going to do 300 watts of pure sine wave power. Can peak at 500. You're going to have the DC plug for input solar, wall charging, solar charging, and cigarette lighter adapter charging. 2 USB-A ports and a USB-C. Now, the USB-C on this one is a bi-directional port. So it actually takes input and output, and you guys can charge devices off of it or charge it through that port as well. 60 watts of charging through that. Now, what could you run with this? And that's going to be a great range of products. Let's say like 40 hours with a Nintendo Switch. Over 5 hours with, of course, a CPAP machine. That's like a 20-watt CPAP machine. That's going to be a non-heated mask, though. The heated mask ones take more power, so you're going to have less runtime with the heated mask. 6 drone batteries, 15 to 16 camera batteries. You guys could do maybe 3.5 to 4 hours with a flat screen TV off of this. The Nintendo Switch is where I love with this one because it is portable. It's going to keep the kids happy. And if you guys take the Nintendo Switches camping to keep them happy, because trust me, keeping kids busy while camping, sometimes we take the electronics even though we're disconnecting from the world. This works great. I ran a portable monitor off of this and, of course, a beautiful Nintendo Switch. And we got over 38 hours of playtime with both of those running. Lightweight, portable, and accessible. This is where it's really at with this one. 9 inches, 7 inches tall, 5 inches wide, super small, and of course silicone pads on the bottom. Now the silicone pads are actually a great piece for this. That means you don't have to worry about where you set this down. So let's say you guys set it on the hood of your car. It's not going to mar or damage it. Now you guys could set it on your countertops, like your granite countertops, your marble countertops. your slate countertops. It's not going to hurt it because it's got those silicone pads or glass tables. And that's where it's really cool. If it just had that plastic, you'd probably scratch those surfaces up. Now, another cool part is that's going to help stop vibration. So if you set it on something that's vibrating, it will stop that as well. Now, with the ports of connectability, you can do more than that. Let's say 5 drone batteries. You guys could do 12 to 13 cell phone charges, 4.5 hours with the mini cooler. You might get a couple hours of the heated blanket. This is not going to run a heated blanket all day. Unfortunately, those take power. But lightweight, portable, and accessible. This thing is really, really amazingly well done at $199. Great price tag. Now, you guys have options of solar panels that you guys can pair it with. This is, of course, that 100-watt solar panel that we were talking about. You guys could do the Mini 40, which would work great with this as well. The Mini 40, I think, is the perfect combo for these smaller stations. It's a 2.5-pound solar panel. You had it with the 7 pounds, guys. You have less than 10 pounds with this package. If you go with like the 300 plus, you'll have like 11-pound package. 2.5 pounds, 40 watts of solar panel charging. That would be a great gear or package deal with that one. So if you guys are looking. Now, a package that we also have with this, since this is already 23% off on the product by itself, if you only get a package deal at 30% off, you guys can get, of course, this 300 with the 100-watt solar panel. Now, bifacial charging, over 60 inches long, it folds out. It's going to do well. Lightweight, capable, fully waterproof, water resistant. This is a great package. $349 is going to be that price tag. It's a 30% savings for these two pieces together. So you guys have the options with this. Phenomenally well done piece. I love this one because it's such a lightweight product. Now, this, of course, was like the first, one of the first power stations that I got from Jackery. And it's lasted since I've gotten it. This is probably one of the first ones I got. It got me hooked, and there's a reason for that. I didn't really use power stations. I live in an apartment. It wasn't my go-to thing. Never thought I really needed it until I got one. Then I realized that it's easier to plug my camera gear into this, my lighting gear, and record with one of these plugged in than it is to have extension cords all over the house. So that's where it kind of got with me. And then, of course, I started using it when I took road trips, camping trips, and stuff like that. And that's where it got great. So nice, lightweight, portable, accessible. Grandma, grandpa can carry this. This would be a great gift for your elderly or your children going off to college. Put it there, and then they'll have a way to, of course, charge their phones to reach out to you or their laptops and, of course, power outages. That way they're still doing their homework. So just a bunch of great ideas with that one. Phenomenal product, so definitely check that out. Any questions about the 300? I don't see any questions. So we're going to move up to a bigger power station. Let's talk about the 2000 V2. I'm going to drop back here. We're going to move over the table. We're going to say, hey, look, there's a 3000. No, I want to go above it. There it is. The 2000 V2. Now, the 2000 V2 is 2,042 watt-hours of power in a 39-pound package. Now, it weighs a little bit more than some of the other stations that we've shown already. Now, with it, 2,042 watt-hours of power, but it's going to have all of the plugs that you could ever need, including the flashlight that does the 3 modes, the 12-volt 10-amp cigarette lighter plug, the 2 USB-C ports, 30-watt port, 100-watt port, 18-watt USB-A port, and the 3 AC outlets. Now, on the 2000 V2, the 3 AC outlets are going to do 2,200 watts of pure sine wave power. Can peak at 4,400, so if you need to, guys, it can go up, above, and beyond for you. Now, with its standard 2-hour charge time on the 2000 V2, so 2 hours is going to be your standard charge time. If you want to, though, emergency situation charging inside the app, switch it on, and you have a 1-hour charge rate. Use it sparingly, only in emergency situations, to make the device last longer. Now, with the device, though, you guys can actually charge it on solar panel charging if you wanted to. Let's say you had 6 200-watt solar panels. You have about a 2.5 hour charge time with that, which is a decent charge time. When it's fully charged, the 2042 watt hours of power should allow you to run a 200 watt desktop PC for like 12 hours. Your 1150 watt window AC for a little over an hour. Your 200 watt refrigerator should be able to run for multiple hours without a problem. And you will have a nice wide range of products that you can do. Let's say you have a shop vac. Now, a shop vac will be able to run for about 2.5 hours as well. This was created with their cell-to-body technology, so it looks like, of course, a beehive. It's going to mean that the device is smaller than some of the others in the same class range, quicker to build, and easier to build with that. Now, if you want to charge your cell phone over 60 times, go ahead and do so. 64 hours with the with a 5 watt light bulb. 3 hours with your coffee maker. That's like your Nespresso machine. How many go here? There's so much more you guys could do with this, of course. There is a nice wide range of products. You just pick and choose, and then you're going to be going, of course, on this. So mini fridges, rice cookers, portable projectors. You have the range of products, and it can do it with it, and no problem. $799 is the price tag. Normally it's $1,500, so you're getting it for $800. That's like a 40% savings. Now, if you want to get it with 2 of the 200 watt solar panels, it's a $1,399 price tag, a 44% savings, and it comes with the station and 2 of those beautiful solar panels. It's a great option for you. Now, with that being said, we're going to talk about its big brother sitting right below it. We're going to talk about the 3000. Now, the Jackery Explorer 3000 is an amazing power station that we're probably not even all the way on camera with. Let's do this. This is the new 3000. Now, the Jackery Explorer 3000 is a powerhouse. Round Fog, what's up? How are you doing? Welcome to the show. This is a 55 to 56 pound power station. This power station is going to do 3,072 watt hours of power. It's going to have a quick charge time of about 2.25 hours on a wall plug. If you guys had, let's say, 400 watts of solar panels, like 2 of the 200 watt solar panels, 11-hour charge time. If you had, I'm going to say, like 6 of those, charge time is going to drop down very, very, very quick. If you want to do solar charging and wall plug charging together, it's going to be under 2 hours fully charged, and you're good to go. Now, with this device, though, you got a little bit more than you did on the 2000 V2. The 3000, of course, is going to come with a staggering 3,600 watts of pure sine wave power through the 5 AC outlets. Now, you can surge to 7,200 watts of power if you really need on this device. Now, when we are, of course, talking about it, it comes with a larger display. You do have that 2.5 to 3 inch display, high vis, bright orange color pattern with black background. You're going to have 2 100 watt USB-C ports, 2 18 watt USB-A ports. You're going to have a 12 volt 10 amp cigarette lighter plug. You're going to have 4 of the standard 3-prong American outlets that do, of course, that 3,600 watts of pure sine wave power. Above that is going to be a TTR30 NEMA style plug, or TT30R NEMA plug. Now, the NEMA plug is going to do, of course, 3,600 watts of pure sine wave power, 7,200 watts max of surge. Now, it is, of course, a powerhouse in a small package. This is nice, lightweight. Now, what I can tell you is there's a $2,500 price tag, but there is a 43% savings coupon on the 3000 page. So you guys are going to save some money there with that one, no matter what. 20 milliseconds of switchover, Charge Shield 2.0, full app control, and will allow you to run a 5 watt light bulb for 9 to 10 days without a problem. Your 200 watt refrigerator for 1 to 2 days. Your 45 watt house fan for over 60 hours. Now, you guys could do, of course, a rice cooker if you wanted to for about 6 hours. Your electric oven for about 3 hours. Or you can do, I'm going to say flat screen TV over 30 hours without a problem. You should be able to do about 36 laptop charges, 60 tablets, maybe, I'm going to go here, maybe 100 cell phone charges. Now, blowers, leaf blowers, weed eaters, lawnmowers, hand drills. You guys could do, of course, drone batteries, like 30 drone batteries, maybe 300 GoPro batteries. And you have the wide range of uses in technology. This thing is a beautiful, beautiful powerhouse. Now, with, of course, the multiple ways of charging, and we're going to talk about this a little bit, you have the capability of up to about 2,500 watts of charging when you're dual charging. Now, if you're using the standard wall plug charging, 1,800 watts is where you're at. Together with solar charging, you have a 2,500 watt peak max with this. 20 milliseconds to switch over and a nice price tag with the 3000. Now, the 3000 is an amazing station. It's, of course, doing very, very well for you. The one thing I will tell you guys is it doesn't have wheels. It weighs a little bit, so you might get a little tired of carrying around. Jackery actually offers an option of it's like a dolly or, like a little cart to carry it around. They created one for this. There's actually a package deal for it with the cart. I think the cart by itself with the system, I can't remember if it's like $25.99. I think there's a 50% savings. So a little over $1,200, but it comes with the cart. If you're getting the station, of course, by itself, $24.99, and it is about 43% off for that one. Now, you guys can also get the 3000 with a beautiful package deal as well, with 2 of the 200 watt solar panels for $1,800. 40% savings with that price point, so you're going to get this beautiful station and then amazing new solar panels. Unfortunately, if you purchase it today, it's going to arrive at like 2 or 3 days after Christmas. So you might have to take a picture of the page, send it to your loved one if you buy it for them, and then they'll understand. Any questions about the 3000? Not seeing any questions. I get it. It's one of them days. All right, we're going to move over to a little bit bigger stations. We're going to talk about the big brother to the 3000. We're going to talk about the 3600. Now, the Jackery Explorer 3600 Plus is about 77 pounds. It packs a little bit more power and does a little bit more. When we pop over here, you're going to see, of course, these two stations, the 3600 Plus and the 5000. Now, the 3600 Plus is an amazing, amazing station that's going to do very well. It's got handles. If you guys see me gripping it, that's the handle. Now, there's also this handle back here that if I pull it all the way up, is going to allow me to tip it and roll it around without a problem. There are 2 large 3-inch wheels and 2 casters on this device to allow you to roll it around. Now, if we move over to this picture and we kind of zoom on in here, you guys will see that large display. The beautiful power button. 2 USB-C ports at 100 watts max charging. 2 USB-A ports at 18 watts max charging. 4, of course, your standard 3-prong American outlets, and your 5th TTR30 NEMA plug. These all do 3,600 watts of beautiful pure sine wave power. Can surge at 7,200, so you guys still have that surge power with this. Charge times will vary. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move, of course, the camera angle. I'm going to grab this. I'm going to kind of show you how it moves and rolls around. Not a problem. Move it to the front. And you guys can see it, of course, in a little bit more clear of the day with this one. So that's what I want to bring up here. Let's bring you guys in. Let's show you guys, of course, the front panel a little better. It's a beautiful panel. The plugs are working really, really well. Now, with this, it's got the new Therm-Duros exclusive cell technology. They come with, of course, that 5-year warranty. It's going to have a 2.5 hour charge time for the 3,584 watt hours of power. 3,584 watt hours of power in this device alone. 2.5 hour charge time on a wall plug. 4 hours if you had, let's say, 1,000 watts of solar panel charging. That's like two 500Xs. Now, if you want to wall plug charging and solar charging together, you're going to have a 2-hour charge time. Now, this should allow you to run a light bulb for at least 120 hours without a problem. 2 to 3 days with that 100 watt to 200 watt refrigerator. 1150 watt window AC, about 3 hours of runtime with that, or your house dishwasher or washer machine, about 5 times of running on this device. Now, you guys can do much more with this. It is built with that cell to body technology. You guys could, let's say, run a rice cooker for about 7.5 hours. 4 hours with your 800 watt kitchen stove. 40-ish hours with the flat screen TV. 7 to 8 hours with the space heater. Now, for the office users, your 150 cell phone charges, 70 tablet charges, 86 hours with the Wi-Fi router. Again, portable ovens, mini fridges, drones, guys. The sky's kind of the limit with this one. Now, it is not limited to what we're just talking about on that front panel. There is a little bit more to this device than what we're showing you. First, this one was created with a 10 milliseconds of UPS switchover. It also has zero drain, so 365 days later, you'll come back out, should be still fully charged. Maybe 1% battery is dropped, but you guys will still be there for you. Now, it's going to do so much more because at the price tag, you guys aren't spending a lot. It's 39% off. It's like $1,699 for the system with the cable, right? Now, on the side, it has more plug and connectability. So when I move this over, we're going to bring the piece down here, and you guys are going to see. There is, at the bottom, your AC wall plug. Above the AC wall plug is going to be your dual solar panel charging port. Above that is going to be your AC expansion port for linking another 3600 plus or linking to a manual transfer station or other devices. Now, on this side right here, you have a battery port or DC plug port. This device can have 5 batteries. By having 5 batteries, you're going to have about 21 kilowatts of power. By linking to a second system and, of course, 10 batteries, you have about 43 kilowatts of power. So you're going to jump up there with that one on hand. Now, that means you guys run your expandable capacity and will run a lot more. Now, depending on what you're connecting up, your batteries and everything, it may take you a little bit more to charge this. Now, it is an LFP power station, so you guys have that LiFePO 4 cells. It's going to have a very beautiful QuickTime, but still has full app control. So I can turn on the plugs, I can turn off the plugs. What's a little bit different with this, if you guys can kind of see, is that beautiful pattern of carbon fiber on the top. I love that they added that. It makes a nice look with this one. It does well. It really does. Now, of course, we knocked the camera. The camera looks weird. Did I hit the table or something? We're just going to ignore it. So 3600 plus by itself, guys, is a great deal. $16.99 is that price point. If you want to get it with 2 of the 200 watt solar panels, $2,099 is your price point. Now remember, because you're over $1,000, you guys can use that 5% discount code that we have for you tonight and save yourself a few bucks. So you definitely could do that. Get it with 2 of the 200 watt solar panels, and of course only spend $2,100 before that discount. If you want to, though, you guys can step it up and go full bore package. That's going to be the 3600 plus, the 3600 plus E battery pack, and of course 2 of the 200 watt solar panels. Your price point for this one, though, is going to be about $5,900. Not really a big deal on that one tonight, but it's an option we wanted to share with you guys because you could get it and you guys could get, of course, that bigger piece. Now, the 3600 plus is actually coming in quite handy for running quite a bit of different stuff. Let's see if I actually have the video for this one. Now, I know there's a video for the 3600 plus. Not sure I can grab it quick enough to show you guys, but hey, it would have been cool. Actually, I don't know where the battery. I don't actually have that amazing video on hand. That's scary. We're gonna ignore it. Any questions about the 3,000 or the 3,600 plus? Please ask. We are always here to answer. I'm gonna move that out of the way. Not seeing any questions. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about their largest power station. Now, this is the 5,000 plus. This is a 130-pound power station. It weighs quite a bit. It's going to cost you a little bit as well. Kimberly, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. This is going to be about a $4,300 price tag, but it's going to come with 5,000 watt hours of power in a beautiful power station. Now, when we back here, you guys, we're going to zoom all the way back. We're going to ignore that camera angle, and you guys are going to see, of course, that amazing station right there. Now, I'm going to get up and show you guys how easy it is to move this much weight. Grab the folded up handle, grab this, and you guys see how easy it tips, and then you guys can roll it into any position you want to. So that's the cool part with this. Now, the handle folds away and can be put away. There are two more handles over here. So if you need to lift the power station, you guys can lift it and move it around that way as well. With this station, so we're going to kind of zoom on in on the front panel right here. You have that beautiful large front panel. You're going to have that 12-volt 10-amp cigarette lighter plug. You're going to have that large 2.5 to 3-inch display. You're going to have two 100-watt USB-C ports, two 18-watt USB-A ports, and your first AC outlets. Now, these first AC outlets are going to do 7,200 watts of pure sine wave power. Individually switched, so you guys can turn on the AC plugs, power plugs, DC plugs, all by a switch. Now, 7,200 watts of pure sine wave power. This device can be charged in multiple ways, and we'll get into each way as we go. This does have full app control. The 5,000 plus is going to be more geared towards those of you that want to live off of the grid, are worried about major power outages for long periods of time, or just don't want to pay your electric company. For off the grid cabin people, this will work great for you. For, of course, just at home or homesteads, this would also work great with that as well. Now, it can work with what's called a smart transfer station, which is going to be hooked up to your electric box on your wall by an electrician. It's going to allow you to run 12 individual circuits. It'll also allow you to charge this off of that electric power grid. Now, with that being said, you can use this as a standard 20 milliseconds of UPS or uninterruptible power supply. If you switch it over in the app, you're going to have 0 milliseconds of switchover inside the app. So if I really want to, and I don't want to lose any power if I'm like mining data or Bitcoin, or maybe I have a CPAP machine, or I don't want my fridge to lose power at all, that switchover will allow you to stay running no matter what it is with that on hand. Now, the device has more plugs and capability. It is easily movable for that. So we're going to spin it over to, of course, the right-hand side. Now, with that, we'll bring you guys on in, and of course, a lot closer. First top plug is going to be the AC expansion port. The AC expansion port is meant for your smart transfer station, or a link in a second 5,000 plus to this 5,000 plus. You're going to have a NEMA 14-30 and a NEMA 14-50. These two NEMA plugs will allow you to connect up to your RVs through a TTR30, or allow you to run your house dryers or washer machines or welding machines at home. These have dual voltage charging capable, 120 and 240 volt charging capable. Now, the AC plug at the top, if you're using it connected up to, of course, your smart transfer station, you guys can charge. You guys can charge at 4,000 watts of power from your electric company, which is going to be under 2 hours charge time for over 5,000 watt hours of power in this device alone, which is amazing. Now, when we back it up, of course, when we grab the handle and spin it to the other side, you guys are going to be greeted with, of course, more plugs and connectability. So I'm going to bring you guys in a little bit closer with this one. Of course, I'm going to have to bend down and talk about it a little bit. At the bottom is a DC expansion port. That's for linking batteries yet again. Above that is going to be your 1800 watts of wall plug charging. Standard 3-prong wall plug in your house, 1800 watts. You're going to have a 3.5 hour charge time. Now there's this panel right here. If I pop this panel up and off, you're going to be greeted with the 8020 DC solar panel plugs. The 8020 plugs are going to allow you to charge at 1200 watts of charging, and it's going to take 5 hours to fully charge this device, or 5.5 hours. If you want to, though, flip this switch, connect up to your high power solar arrays, like the ones on the roof of your house, the one on the side of the roads that you guys see. That's going to allow you to charge at 4,000 watts of charging. Now remember, you may not get that full 4,000 watts of charging, so if you guys have a bigger solar array, you'll get that 4,000 watts of charging. If you don't have the high power solar charging, guys, flip it back over and you don't have to worry about it. Now, with this device, it's going to allow you to, of course, like I said, charge in those multitude of ways. So you have solar charging at 1200 watts for 5.5 hours. You guys have the AC outlet that will allow you to plug in the wall for, of course, 3.5 hour charge rate. You have that large solar panel array that's going to allow you to charge at 4,000 watts, which is going to give you guys under 2 hours of charge time with that. Now, I'm going to apologize because it looks like I have a lot of flashing lights. Are we going to lose power? That'd be really funny if we lose power during a stream. Now, with it, of course, you guys have all the connectabilities on hand with, of course, the multiple ways of charging. Now, it is, of course, built with CTB or cell-to-body technology. It does weigh a little bit. It's going to take that much more. But you guys can run a lot of different devices off of this without a problem. This will allow you to run most of your home. Let's say your flat screen TV for 2 hours. You guys could do your house dryer for 3 hours. You could do your central AC for like 2 hours. 4.5 to 5 hours with the 1150 watt window AC. Now, if you had, of course, more connectability, more batteries, you guys could run even more than that than just what we're saying. By itself, 5,000 watts of power is an amazing amount of power. Add 5 batteries and you guys have 30 kilowatts of power. 30 kilowatts of power is enough power to run your home for at least 6 to 7 days on your standard appliances, with, of course, those situations. Pair it with the second 5,000 plus, 10 batteries, and you have, of course, 60 kilowatts of power and enough to run for 14 to 15 days without an issue. Now, inside the app, you guys will be able to see or track solar speed or solar input speeds. You'll be able to do sustainable solar charging mode. It's going to allow you to optimize schedule for energy savings and monitor real-time generation and performance. So you guys will be able to see generation and consumption of solar, generation and consumption of your electric grid power. With, of course, the optimizing schedule for energy savings, that means you guys could set this up to run during peak hours. So let's say peak hours for your electric company is like 8 o'clock in the morning till about 11 o'clock in the morning. And then it comes back around 3:30 to about 9 o'clock. During those hours of time, your electric company charges you more than the rest of the day. You guys will be able to run off of this, save yourself a few dollars, and then after that, you'll go back on the power grid and allow this to rejuvenate itself. By itself, $4,300, guys. It is, of course, on that price to be. But let's go here. You guys can get the 5,000 plus and a 500x solar panel for $3,600. So $3,600, you're getting this and a solar panel. That's, of course, a better deal for you. It's a 31% savings. But remember, because it's over $1,000, you have that extra 5% discount that you guys can use from us as well. So that is where we're at with, of course, their larger power stations. Now we're going to show you guys my newest favorite power station whatsoever. Originally, my favorite power station was the 100 Mini. Now, the 100 Mini was an amazing little power station. This is the 240D. Now, the 240D is, of course, become my favorite because it's lightweight, portable, and it allows me to connect up to all of my camera gear, my camera lights, and my cameras itself. This is a 4.5-pound power station. 4.5 pounds. Lightweight, capable of being taken everywhere and on the go. Now, it has a handle that's very, very strong and sturdy. I have no problems sitting here shaking it around and worrying about it coming off. The handle, though, is also your USB-C to USB-C cable. This cable is capable of 140 watts of charging. Now, 256 watt hours of power. It's got multiple ports of connection. It's got a USB-C 140 watt port. The USB-C 140 watt port, guys, is a bidirectional port. You're going to have a DC plug as well. You're going to have a 100 watt USB-C port, 15 watt USB-C port, and a 15 watt USB-A port and digital display. That is, of course, what the displays look like on most of their stations for you guys. This is an amazing display and being capable of with this. Now, anywhere from 2.25 hours up to 3 hours is going to be your charge time. If you're using the cigarette lighter adapter in your car, it's about 4.5 hours with this one. Wall plug charging through the 140 watt USB-C, it's going to be a little over 2.25 to 2.5 hours of charge time for you. With this, you guys could run 13 cell phone charges. You guys could run, of course, multiple other devices without an issue. Let's say 3 laptop charges, 16 Bluetooth speaker charges. You guys could do 9 hours with your Starlink Mini. You guys could do, of course, let's say, I'm going to say 100 hours with the little light bulb, 10 hours with your camera batteries, maybe 6 iPad charges with it. $139 is the price tag for this. This, honestly, has become a new favorite for mine because it's portable, lightweight, easily grabbable, and allows me to run everything I need to when doing recordings outside or around the house. Hold it down for 3 seconds, it will shut off. Hold it down for 3 seconds, it will turn back on. Plug in, connect up, and you're good to go. 4.5 pounds, it is lightweight. This is an amazing little station that's going to do very, very well for you guys if you're looking for something like that. Pair that with like a mini 40 solar panel and you have the perfect package, honestly. Now, we have a few minutes left. We're going to kind of skim through a couple of the products. We're going to go back to, of course, here. We're going to jump up to the table, and we're going to go above all of these. You guys have on the top, this is going to be the Jackery Explorer 500. This is a 13-pound power station. $299 is the price tag. It's a 518 watt hours of power. It's going to have a single AC outlet, 3 USB-A ports, 3 DC plugs, and a flashlight built in. It's going to take you about 5.5 hours to fully charge this device on a wall plug. If you had a 100-watt solar panel, it's going to be about 4.5 hours with a 100-watt solar panel. This device could come with the package deal with the 100-watt solar panel for like $469, but this will allow you to do multiple cell phone charges, a CPAP machine for 9+ hours, a 5-watt light bulb for a long period of time. It's just a great option for the device itself. $299 by itself, $469 with the 100-watt solar panel is going to be your options for that. Now, we're going to talk about the 4000 kit. So if we move the table, you guys are going to see the Jackery Explorer 4000 kit right here. This is the 2000 plus the 2000 plus battery and 2 solar panels for $23.99. Now, you guys have 4,085 watt hours of power with the battery. If you guys want the system by itself, 2,042 watt hours of power is where you're at. On the front of this device, you're going to have the 5 AC outlets with the TTR30 NEMA plug and the 4 standard. 3,000 watts of pure sine power, 6,000 max. 2 USB-C ports, 2 USB-A ports, 12 volt 10 amp DC plug, and a linking cable that's going to power that battery. The device will give you guys a 2-hour wall plug charging time. If you had 6 200 watt solar panels, 2-hour charge time. You're getting 2 of the panels in this kit for $23.99 at a 45% savings. This device would allow you to run a welding machine for about 40 minutes if you wanted to. 12 hours at the 200 watt desktop PC. You guys could do a flat 100 watt movie projector for over 14 hours without a problem. It's going to do very, very well for you if you need a system of this styling. 2000 plus is an amazing piece by itself. You guys can get the 2000 plus with I think it's 2 solar panels for like $15.99. Honestly, I'd get the full package deal for $2,400. Phenomenal product. Again, 5% discount code if you guys use that. Save yourself a few bucks. That would be ironic. What would be ironic? What did I miss? What's ironic? What did you say, buddy? What did I miss that would be ironic? What did I say? Oh, yeah. Didn't you see all the lights flashing? Like, all my stuff was flashing. Yeah, and there'd be... And I'm not connected up to a Jackery power station, so... I mean, we've had it happen before, though. All right, we're going to start showing you guys solar panel. How hot? Oh, can you see? It is 93 degrees in my apartment. 93 degrees in my apartment right now. It's like 18 degrees outside. All right, we're going to show you guys a $300 solar panel. That is an amazing piece of technology. This is, of course, the Jackery Explorer 100. Now, this Jackery Explorer 100 watt Solar Saga solar panel is a bifacial charging solar panel that's 60 plus inches long, has kickstands built in to allow you to set it at a 25-degree angle. Now, it's going to allow for reflective charging. If I unsnap these snap rings, it's going to allow you to see, of course, the black side. That's going to hit the most light. And the blue side that's going to get the reflective charging. When I pop this out, you guys are going to see this. It is 4 panels long. This is the 100 watt solar panel of all 100 watt solar panels. This thing is an amazing piece of technology. It's actually pretty lightweight, so it can be carried around without a problem. This would be perfect for most people for all of the smaller stations without an issue. This thing is a rock star, IP68 rated, fully waterproof, water resistant. Comes with the 10-foot cable. The cable has an 8020 adapter and a 7909 adapter connected to it. And it, of course, does really, really well. Fold it back up and take it on the go wherever you want to, or set it up permanently. Now, this is a $300 price tag. This Jackery solar panel is an amazing panel. Yeah, we're supposed to have snow tomorrow, so, I mean, the temperatures are dropping. We're going to have snow tomorrow. I think we're supposed to get, like, anywhere from 3 to 4 inches. Then we're going to have a day of no snow. Then we're going to have another day of, like, 5 to 6 inches of snow or something like that. So, winter is here for me. All right, next up would be like the Jackery Explorer 200 watt solar panel. Now, the Jackery Solar Saga 200 watt panel is an amazing solar panel. It's a beautiful panel. Now, we're going to kind of talk about that 200 watt panel. The Jackery Explorer 200 watt panel is going to have to be done by video because it is a large panel that I technically can't pull out right here. Now, this is their new 200 watt solar panel. It's IP68 rated. It's bifacial charging. It is 90 plus inches long, a little over 92 to 96 inches long. This solar panel is huge. Now, this is the in general cable that comes with the 100 watt panel and, of course, the 200 watt panel. It's got an 8020 adapter at the end and a 7909 adapter. In the middle, it's got a USB-C and a USB-A charging port, 5 volt 2.4 amps and 5 volt 3 amps. Which is kind of, or 2.4, you know what I'm talking about. So you guys have power to charge your cell phones just off the solar panel without it. I paired up to a station, and you guys could use all the other plugs with this. 200 watts of charging, IP68 rated, fully waterproof, water resistant. It weighs a little bit. It's a little over 13 pounds. I think it's like a little over 13-ish pounds, 16 pounds. So it does weigh a little bit, but it is a large panel. Now with this one, it's going to allow you to do about 26.5 to 27% efficiency in converting light to power in low light settings. So let's say overcast, shadowy skies, light snow, light drizzle, and it's going to do about 26.5% efficiency. 100% light, you guys are going to get 100% efficiency. You don't have to worry about it, but it is a large panel. That panel is just an amazing new panel that I have yet to be able to take it outside and get more video of because of the weather. I should just go out there, chuck it out in the snow, do a video of it in the snow, but I'm always hesitant of putting my station out there. So that's just one of those things. An amazing piece, guys. The price point of that's going to be about $319.95. Normally, $380 would be the price point for that station solar panel. One solar panel we're not showing you guys today in the carousel is the Mini 40. Of course, I always have it out here, so let's show it to you anyways. Fully waterproof, water resistant, guys. This is a beautiful panel that's going to fit well for most people. Maybe you guys like to ride motorcycles across country and you want to take a smaller station. This panel would work well for you. 2.5 pounds. Normally it's like an $80 price tag, I think. If it's not on sale, it's about $130. But definitely worth picking out. If you guys are needing something like that, this would be a great option for you. Now, if you need fully tempered glass, or if you guys need a DIY variation, the 100 Prime is going to be that one for you. Now, this is going to be for those of you that want to permanently set up your solar panels. So, tempered glass, non-foldable. So, this is a glass panel. Be careful with it. Metal housing all the way around the side with this on hand. Bifacial charging. So, you have the black side that's going to do most of the work. And then on the back side, you're going to get that reflective charging for you. Also, you're going to be greeted with, of course, the metal housing on the back with 12 pre-drilled holes. Now, these 12 pre-drilled holes are going to allow you to, of course, connect up to the Z brackets that come with it or mount it to bracketry that you make. It's going to come with, of course, 8 self-tapping screws, 4 of the nuts and bolts and washers, so you guys have all the mounting hardware. Has a permanently fixed 10-foot cable on the back. The 10-foot cable on the end is an Anderson clip-style plug. It's going to come with an adapter for 8020 or 7909, depending on what you want. Or you guys can use the Anderson clip Y splitter and then go from that to an 8020 connected up to your solar panel systems. Again, fully waterproof, water resistant. Can be left out in the harsh weathers, even in Arizona rain, heat, or of course dust storms. Wash off the hose. Now, $179 is the price tag for the 100 Prime solar panel. Now, that is, of course, an amazing piece of technology for those of you looking for a station of that styling. Now, we do have another solar panel that we didn't have in this, but I will actually come over here. We'll grab a video and kind of show it to you. This is that 500X I mentioned a few times. Now, the 500X is a very, very large solar panel. It's made from 6 85-watt solar panels fully together. Bifacial charging, reflective charging, folds up, can be put away. It's about 96 inches long yet again or so. It weighs a little bit with this one. This one's going to do well for like the larger stations, but it is an amazing piece with that. Now, with that being said, guys, we have all those other amazing products that we were showing you, from the 1000 V2 to, of course, the 300, to the 2000 V2, to the 3000, 3600s, the 5000, the 2000 plus. We had, of course, the 200-watt solar panel, stations, and much more. If you are looking for a station of these magnitudes, Jackery's your go-to. Now, with that, guys, I hope you guys have a very great holiday. We will see you guys after the holidays. We hope you have an amazing holiday with your family. With that being said, see you guys on the next show. Stay safe and have a good one, everybody.